Welcome everyone, and I'll quickly start sharing my screen. Okay, hope that the screen is visible to you guys, and
Yeah,
let's
it is
begin.
visible.
Thank you for the confirmation. So, welcome everyone. My name is Mayur Mistry, and I would be your host for today's webinar, which is on OpenLM Cloud. We will have this session for 20 to 25 minutes, and after that, we will be open for the Q&A section. Uh, we would like to have an interactive session so that at any point of time, if you have any questions, please feel free to stop to post it in the Q&A or the chat section. Moving ahead. So during the session, we would be covering below pointers or below things. So we would be going through the registration process, the activation of the product, that is SLMC and DSS, and the basic configuration which will enable you to monitor network licenses in the organization. The OpenLM solution is available on on-premise and on cloud, and we are here to see how OpenLM works on cloud. So I will begin with I will stop sharing the screen and I will share the another screen where we would be doing the process. Okay. So I hope that the new screen is visible to everyone. So to begin with the process, we need to go to our website, which is openlm.com. This website, you will be able to see an option to create an account. You simply click on create an account. Now you will be seeing a screen where you have option to select that which instance of OpenLM Cloud you would like to register your account. So we have two instances right now for the cloud. That is, one is for the US based customers and another one is for the EU cloud. You can register your account on the basis of your geographical location. So in this case, I will register my account on the EU cloud. So just fill in the information. So just giving some information, input your company name. Please make sure that the email ID you are providing is accessible and you can access the email ID, as the further communication would be sent through the email on your provided email ID. Just provide your phone number and select the country from which you are registering. After filling the information, please click on register now. Once you click on register now, it will show you a screen. It will pop up a screen where you would be able to see that to complete the registration process, you need to go on the email. So once you access your email, you will be receiving a mail for the cloud verification email ID. So simply click on this, click here. This will take you to the another screen where your account will get created. So you will get this message pop up that your account is ready. Please check your mail. So once you receive that message, you would be able to see another mail received on your email box, which would be for activating or for activating the cloud portal. So now you will need to click on the new generated link over here, which would be shared in the mail. Once you click that, you would be shown a screen to log in inside your account. As you can see that we have already received the information on your email. You can simply copy the same details from here. You can get rid of this. Okay. And you can paste the information. Please copy, paste the password as well, which you have received on your email. After finishing this, click on login. Once you are going ahead, you would be given an option to change. It's not an option, but it's a mandatory that you need to change your first login password. Make sure that you are meeting the usual criteria for setting up the password, that is one capital alphabet, a special character, and numericals. Once you change your password, you would be able to log in into the portal. So once again, input the user credentials over here and also the newly set password. So now the portal will get activated, and as you can see, now you have got your account created on the cloud portal with your email ID, register email ID, and there are list of products. Now we would be activating the two products which we are going to demonstrate today. That is the software license management cloud, and another one is the one directory sync. So simply click on this to activate the product, and you need to click on the activate. Once you click on this, you would be able to see that the activation has started. You need to follow the same for the directory sync. Okay. So meanwhile, when this is getting activated, this products, we will go to the another functionality where you would be able to see the identity and access management. Now, what is this? This is the place where you can when you can manage your users. So for right now, as you can see that only one user is activated for using which you created the cloud account. And in case if you want to give access to some other users, or if you would like to invite other users to use these products of OpenLM, that is the SLMC and the DSS, then you need to send an invite from here. In the invite, you need to include the email address of the person. You need to select the role, that what level of viewer access you would like to give him. So will it be an admin role or a viewer role? And specifically, you can also select the same for the individual product. So right now, as the SLMSC is not get yet activated, maybe that is not able to be seen. So once SLMC is also activated, you'll be able to see provide independent roles to that also. So this is how you can invite any other person from your organization to access the SLMC or the DSS. Let's check if the easy admin. Okay, so as you can see, now the products are activated and both the products can be accessed. So first of all, we will go to the SLMC. Okay, just a second. Give me a second. Bear with me. Please bear with me for a minute or two. Okay, so we are inside maybe some kind of issue. Give me a second. Okay. So now we are on the OpenLM Easy Admin interface. So I would like to uh, explain like what is about OpenLM, what OpenLM is useful for. So OpenLM is a software license management solution which helps you to monitor, manage, control, and optimize different solutions, different software licenses. like floating licenses, standalone licenses, web-based application, and dongle usage. It gives license usage statistic on the real-time license usage as well as historical usage. It also provides deep insights into the usage via reports which can be shared with the stakeholders. So this is the basic definition of what OpenLM is used for. Now as you can see that the easy admin is activated, you will get to see two options on the screen. One is the automatic and manual. In our case, we will be going for the automatic. Automatic is that we would require another program which is known as broker to be installed on the license servers in order to monitor the different license manager installed on that license server. So we will click on continue. We will have to install the broker installation, the small program on the license server. So you can simply download it from here, or else if you don't want to download it from here, you can also visit our OpenLM website where you will be able to download any of the broker installation. So broker can be installed on both the OS, that is Windows, and for the Linux. So in this case, we will click on next. Now, in order to activate, in order to connect the broker from your local system to the OpenLM cloud, we would require a broker authorization file, which can be downloaded from here. So we will simply download that. It's get downloaded. We'll click on next, and then we click on finish. So right now we have just accessed our OpenLM Easy Admin interface where you can see that the basic screen about the OpenLM. Now I will switch my screen to the server where I would be installing the broker and configure it for the same. So I'll switch the screen. So this is the system where we would be installing the OpenLM broker. So as I mentioned that I have already downloaded the broker installation file over here, which would be requiring to install the broker. Give me a second. Also, you will require the broker authorization file to be used on this server. So make sure that once that is created, you get it over here. Okay. So we have the author. Now we will start with the installation of the broker. So we will be installing a fresh instance. Broker installation is a very simple task. You just need to click on next, 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 and that would be installed. So we are now installing the broker. So the broker would be sitting on this license server, and once it is installed, we would use this broker authorization file in order to connect the OpenLM cloud. Okay, so now the broker is installed. Now you can see that there is an option to select that which installation of OpenLM you have. So as we are processing the OpenLM cloud, we'll click on continue. Now we need to provide the authorization file which we downloaded just before some minutes. So you just need to point to the file and you click on open. Once you click on open, the data would be automatically filled up, and now you click on continue. Now this broker will be connected to the OpenLM server. As you can see, the broker was connected successfully to the OpenLM server, that is the SLMC. And now broker has a capability to test each and every, to test the ports of the particular license server, that which ports are listening to any of the license manager. So right now it's testing the ports, and it will show us the list of applications or list of the license managers which are hosted on this particular license manager. So just give it a minute or two to process the things here. Okay, so now as you can see that broker has found 4 license manager by its own. As you will be able to see that 4 license manager over here. So this will be added automatically. Now the broker setup is done. It is configured. Now it has already detected the license manager. I would quickly stop sharing my screen and I will switch to the OpenLM Easy Admin interface. Now in this interface, you will be able to see that the particular license managers which were detected by the broker are being can be seen for here for the pending approval. Once you click on this screen, you would be able, it will launch a new screen where you'll be seeing the list of license manager which you would like to monitor. So simply just check for the license manager you would like to monitor. You can click on this pencil mark over here and you can approve the entry. So this is how the license manager will get configured with the OpenLM server. After approving this entry, you would be able to see that the license manager is configured and you would be able to see the entry and the usage for that license manager in this particular screen as you can see right now. So this is done for the broker configuration and the SLMC. Now we will move ahead with the second product of ours, which is the DSS. So for the DSS, as we created a broker authorization file, we will also require an authorization file for the DSA. So now what we'll do is, as you can see that the broker authorization file is present over here, you can you will also have to create an authorization file for the DSA. So I am here creating the token or the authorization file for the DSA. This is the way you can create authorization file for different components of OpenLM. So now it's it's downloading and now it is downloaded. So now I will transfer this authorization file to the other system where we would require to install the TSA. So give me a second. I'll quickly copy the file on the system. And now I would be sharing the screen for the system. Okay. Yeah. So now we are again back on the other system where would be installing the DSS component. So we already have downloaded the DSA component on this system. You can also get this downloadable MSI file from the OpenLM website. So DSA can be installed in a very quick steps. As you can see, we just need to run the installer. You click on next. Okay, the agent, like the DSA agent, the directory synchronization agent needs to be provided a name which can be anything like agent one or as per your location which directory you're going to sync, and it you should select the OpenLM cloud. Click on next. Now as you can see that we have already created the DSA authorization file. You need to browse that file. So pardon me, it's a bit. Okay, so the DSA file is here. Need to click on next. And now the default path can be kept as it is. So now the installation is in progress. Now, what exactly is the DSS and DSA? So OpenLM can synchronize with the organization's directory services like the Active Directory, which add more reporting and monitoring capabilities like group usage, detailed usage, user information in the reports. So OpenLM provides this functionality for synchronizing the OpenLM database with the user information from a domain directory, that is Active Directory or the supported directories by the OpenLM. And this is accomplished using the two components, that is the DSS and the DSA. So now the installation for the directory synchronization agent is finished. You click on finish. Now we will go back to the OpenLM Easy Admin. Okay. So now sharing the screen. Okay. So now as you were in the cloud portal, we will now access the DSS. So as you remember in the beginning, we activated the directory sync. So now we will access it over here. So this is a separate interface for the DSS. This is the interface where you will be configuring the other things. So as you can see that after we installed the agent, that agent was populated as we connected it via the authorization file. Now you can see that agent for approval. So in this case, you will just click on pencil mark. You will click on the enabled and you will enable this agent. Now, this DSS interface is here to give you, or you can configure different domains on this. So as an organization, it could be case that you have different, your organization is operating in different regions and you have multiple active directories. So in this case, what you will be doing is you will be having different domains for the different regions. So you can add that domain over here. It's a simple process. As I mentioned, there are multiple directories we support. So these are the list of directories we support right now, currently. Now you need to provide this basic information that what is the domain. So I'll input the domain name over here. So we need an user with an read access to access the domain so that we can connect to the domain via our agent, and you need to give the password. Before you continue, please make sure that you check the domain connectivity. When you click on domain connectivity, it will ask to select you for an agent. So agent is the same agent which we just installed before some time. So once you click on continue, it will test the connectivity with the domain. So DSA acts as an intermediate connection setup product, which will set up the connection between your Active Directory and the OpenLM DSS. So once this is getting validated, we will proceed ahead. This could take a minute or two in order to validate the connection. Okay, as you can see that the domain was successfully validated, and now you can click on save and add sync. Now, what is just a second, yeah. So you can create different sync as per your requirement. If there is a huge Active Directory which you would like to use for the user population or the user detail population. So you can similarly create multiple things as per your requirement. So in this case, you can just, this is a free field, you can provide any name. This could be some region specific domain, so you can name it as per your requirement. Again, you will have to give the parameters of how you would like to run the sync. So in this case, you need to select the agent. That is what we have already done, and you need to give a start node. So start node, you need to provide a start node over here, that from which start node of the Active Directory you would like to sync the users. So you can also validate this start node, that if it is valid, and then you can proceed ahead with the further setup. So this could also take a bit longer than expected. Okay, so now the start node is tested successfully. Now you go to the second tab where you have the different information as per your Active Directory, or as per your directory. You can input the details. So in our case, this is an important checkbox where you would be defining if you would like to only monitor the users who are being monitored by OpenLM. So in your case, you can check the box so that it will only monitor, or it will only sync those users who are populated in the OpenLM Easy Admin or OpenLM server. Then you click on next, and then you click on save. Once this sync is created, you can simply click on this checkbox and you can start the sync. So when we are starting the sync, you can also check what is the status of the sync, which can be checked over here in the sync history. As you can see, the sync will be starting shortly. You will get the whole history about when the sync was started, what is the status, which step it is currently at. Also, once this sync is completed, you would be able to see that what were the entities populated in this from this particular start node. So as you can see that the sync is completed successfully, and these were the users, or these were the entities which were populated using the sync definition which we created. So this is how the Active Directory gets synced with the OpenLM server. Now, if you want anytime that if you don't require the synced users, or that was not something which we wanted to do, then we do have an option to delete the whole set of users or the entities which were populated from the DSS DB, and you can start afresh with creating a new sync for the same. So give me a second. I will show you on the OpenLM user interface that how these users would look when we are talking about the user population. So as you can see that in the users, just a second, let's refresh. Okay. So if you can see that we have these users which were populated in the DSS are now linked with the OpenLM OpenLM server, that is the SLMC, and you can also see that it has all the information what was present in the DSS. So this is how the basic setup of the OpenLM SLMC and the DSS is done. And now the forum is open for the Q&A. Please ask any questions or any query you would like to solve.